And today is going to be a bit more about stories and getting our perspective about interesting stories. Esther is in the studio with me. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
So, you've got a story you told me you wanted to share.
Yeah. So, should we proceed?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, so someone shared this to me. The headline says story time on how my boyfriend chased me away from his place on Valentine's Day and ended up getting a disease.
Wow.
So, here it goes. When they say fear men, it shouldn't even be taken as a joke. Fear men.
Also, fear women. Continue.
Valentine's Day was fast approaching, and as expected, all lovers were planning one or two packages and surprises for their partners and favorite persons. I wasn't exempted. My boyfriend, as of the time, loved football and was also a player. For me, he had the finest of everything, so I was genuinely confused as to what to get him. But then I remembered that this man's football boot was old and he had sort of been complaining about it, as well as the fact that he didn't have much football clothes. So I gathered and saved up what I had and decided that I was going to surprise him with his personal football equipment.
Very thoughtful.
Very, very. Prior to me,
Another football now, football kits. Continue.
yeah.
Bed football and the rest.
Prior to me going to the market, I had a conversation with my boyfriend about Valentine's Day, and surprisingly, but not so surprisingly, he gave me this talk of him not really being into celebrating Valentine's Day.
Okay, okay.
I smiled because I didn't really want to pay any attention to what he had just said or let it affect my mood or stop me from doing what I had initially planned for him. About 2 hours after we had that conversation, he slept off, and as someone who I have never trusted, I thought about going through his phone and actually went through it.
That's why she got it wrong. I don't know what she was looking for in his phone, but continue.
And guess what I found?
Hmm.
I found a conversation with a girl who he had spoken to few days back, and they arranged to see on Valentine's Day.
He just wants to spice things up, if you ask me, but continue. Let's get to the end of
Are
the
you
story.
being serious?
You know, sometimes we get bored with that particular girl that's with us
Oh,
on the
wow.
spot all the time. So, festive times like this or celebration time like this, just want to spice things up.
Why would you choose Valentine's Day out of every other festive season to spice things up? You are supposed to be spicing things up with your actual girlfriend on
Abi,
Valentine's Day because it's lover season.
right?
Yes.
I'm just trying to give some
You are
kind
trying
of.
to defend your gender.
No, I'm not defending. I can't be defending bad behavior. I don't. I'm just trying to give you instances and situations that could have given a rise to such.
Let me just finish this story before I say what I have to say because okay. So I did not want this to affect anything that I wanted to do for him, and besides this, I wanted to give him the benefit of doubt to see if he was really capable of ditching me for someone else on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So I went ahead and bought the gifts, the football kits, as I had initially said, and I presented it to him a day earlier, a day that is
A day before
a day
Valentine.
before Valentine's Day, because I had something to do on Valentine's Day, and then he accepted it but told me that we would not be able to spend Valentine's Day together. I asked him why. He said he had something to do as well, on Valentine's Day.
So she didn't make any fuse about the
She
messages.
did not. She did not even.
She didn't even confront him or
let
say
him
anything.
know. She didn't make him aware of anything.
That's very dicey. Continue.
Very, very. I said, okay, no problem. But I did let him know that what he was doing was wrong. That there is no way Valentine's Day will be coming and then we would not see each other at all. I recognize the fact that he said that Valentine's Day doesn't mean anything to him, that it's just one of those days for him. But at least having a meal together, sharing the day together would actually mean the whole world to me. At this point, I wasn't even asking him for a gift.
Just time, moments.
Just time.
Quality time. Interesting.
But he had other plans. So I left and did not say anything else. He chatted me up that evening and was trying to calm her down. Yes, calm her down. And I did not respond to him. I just let it be till Valentine's Day because I knew what his plan was. So Valentine's Day, I went out, did what I wanted to do, and then passed by his place in the evening when I knew that the girl would already be there.
Silent girls sometimes are very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
As expected, she was around. And he wasn't expecting me, so he opened the door very freely. And then when he saw me, he was shocked. He was like, "What are you doing here?" I told him, "I came to come and see you. Am I not permitted to?" And then I pushed the door wide open and saw her on the bed.
So this guy's house from door to bed immediately.
Probably a self-contained.
Hey. A man living in self-contained.
And he's still cheating.
Oh, don't let Akpa be on Natasha. You sure?
And I asked him, "Who is this?" He said, "It's my friend. She just came from the neighboring states," in brackets, which I would not like to mention. She just came from the neighboring states and would be spending the night as she cannot go back because it is very late.
But you know the funny thing, it depends on what she was doing in the bed. When she saw her,
I don't think it was anything.
Was she on toil or something?
I don't think it was anything suspicious. But since she had already seen the chat, she knew what this person was there for.
It was about to.
It was about to go there.
Akpabio Natasha Rain.
I left without saying anything. I just shook my head and left because I could not believe that after spending all of my money gifting this guy, he did not even rethink. He did not even have a second thought as to his initial plans. He still went ahead, brought this girl, and was about to spend the night with her.
The guy's mind was made up.
After I left, he tried talking to me on the pathway leading to his gate, but I paid him no attention. And then when I got to the gate, I took a cab and left, and he went back inside without calling me that night. Obviously, he was busy.
Fire.
I met.
You can't have a pot of juice in your bed and you are not eating it or drinking it.
Are you being serious?
Oh, Diogo. Continue.
You see the reason why I have problem with men, but let's leave it aside. The next morning, he started calling me and texting me, bombarding me with messages, trying to explain himself. And in my head, where is this explanation coming from this morning? What happened to last night when I had left?
Why did she insist that she wasn't going to go and that she was going to be there to make sure that she takes the position, her rightful position?
If it's were me in her place, I would do the same thing.
You walk
Because
away.
he
You
has
can't fight. You
already
can't
he
fight for
has
your
already
love. You can't.
he has already proven that you really don't have value.
But then you can fight for what belongs to you. You can fight. I mean, you can. What is it that girl wants to give him that you cannot give him? Baz
That question should be directed to him, actually. Okay, so why would you choose another person over your girlfriend
Like I said,
on Valentine's Day?
sometimes do you know he could be craving for threesome, but he doesn't know how
Why
to.
doesn't why doesn't he share his wants and needs with his
When
girl?
you are overbearing and you shows it off in the relationship over time, the person
How do you
gets.
know from this conversation that this lady is overbearing? As a matter of fact, she seems very sweet. She seems like someone who gives people grace. For the
Right.
fact that
She didn't make any fuse out of it.
she went
Kept her
on.
cool.
She went on with the plan, got him the gift, presented it to him. After seeing his plans to cheat, still gave him the benefit of doubt.
What a wife material.
I feel like you're being sarcastic at this point.
No, the way you are saying it, you're outlining her qualities. So I want to just buttress it for you. But at the same time, I just feel it's something that has to do with communication. If you saw something like that on your boyfriend's phone, walk up to him and say, please, what is going on?
Valentine's Day. See,
Just
if I
have that
was in her
conversation.
place, if I was in her place, I would have done the same thing. Valentine's Day is approaching. Normally, safe. All these vendors, they do all these Valentine
Packages,
they do
surprises.
say it. Make you and your man no fight, oh. Make una no fight. Make that 2 weeks prior to Valentine. Just
Send us your
good girl,
requests.
just good girl. Maintain.
Oh, your steez and
Yes.
stuff. Good character,
Yes.
good composure. To make sure you get the part of him, good part of him, and also nice.
So if I was in her place, I would have done the same thing. Just maintain the peace, maintain the love. Don't come. But she was trying to give him benefit of doubt that maybe he will not go for that, but he actually did. And you tell me men are not wicked.
And somehow he came back the next day and started calling her. So something
To
is
prove
still
to
left.
you
Something is still
what
left.
is
No, something
after
is.
doing what was in his mind, he now came back the next day to come and start talking to her. Man, my God. I don't even know what to say.
Have you rounded it off? I want to hear the better part of the story.
Okay. So, in my head, I am like, what happened to the previous night? Why wasn't I spoken to at that point? Why did it have to be this morning? So, he kept on calling me, but I did not respond. He kept on texting me, but I did not respond. He came to come and look for me, but I refused letting him into my place. I let him stand outside because that is where he deserved to be. He stood there for hours and then left. He stopped talking to me because I refused to open the door for him. About a week later, he came to look for me again, and I forgave him this time and let it be, or at least pretended to.
What a girl.
So that night, I went to his place to spend the night with him, but I was going there with my own agenda that night. He tried touching me, but I refused him because I wasn't there for that. Thank God I did. Around 1 a.m., when I was sure he was far gone, I opened his phone and went to his chat with that girl and eventually saw what I needed to see to confirm what went down that night. I took screenshots on his phone and sent it to my own phone as evidence. As early as 6 a.m., I stood up, got dressed, packed my things, and was ready to leave. I woke him up, showed him the screenshots, questioned him while he continued to deny, literally gaslighting me for something that I had seen before and after. I just stormed out because there was sincerely nothing to listen to. Nothing was making sense. He bombarded me with calls and messages for about a week, but I never paid any attention to them until I heard through a friend that he was severely sick. Out of concern, I went to go and see him, only to find him in the most disturbing condition I have ever seen him in. This guy had spots similar to that of chickenpox all over his body, including his private part.
Oh, Butego.
Immediately I saw it, I knew what it was, so I just smiled. He confirmed that he had contacted an STD from the girl he brought over on Valentine's Day.
Wow. So he even tested and tested without covering. Wow. What do you make of this kind of story? Because I'm even confused. I'm about speaking for him at the beginning of the story, but now it's as if I'm deep into a big... Yeah. Short of words.
Well, he deserved what he got.
So you see, in this kind of situation, really, does he just... It's even as if he's just painting guys black anyway. But I understand that...
This is what... This is his own is because he caught an STD. That is why he was caught. There are so many guys that do similar things. Because tell me the reason why you choose to spend the night, Valentine's night, with another girl
without even protecting yourself. Since you planned it out, you arranged it. I mean, it's something you would have also
put into your plan
as well. How much is condom, Bicon?
Well, I like the way the story ended.
Are you promoting are you promoting duress condoms?
I'm not just be careful. You have somebody in your life and you want to do one-off thing.
Does he even care? Obviously the girl is not important to him.
But that girl is a good girl. She went back.
She's so calm. Like the way she handles.
Can you do that kind of thing? Can you be that nice?
Sometimes I can.
You?
Sometimes.
Wow. She's actually a very nice
Sometimes
girl.
I can.
She is.
You know, there was something she was playing at. There was something she was... For every time
for every time she wanted to discover something.
There was something she was looking for. If you observe in the first part, when she saw their message, even before the thing went down, she said that she wanted to give him the benefit of doubt.
To even know if
this
is real.
If after she gave him the gift, maybe it will touch a part of him,
because he could just be a random conversation and he doesn't want to carry on the actions, the way guys do. They just keep, and
he
did without condom.
Without condom. And went and caught an STD. Now if you pay attention, if not for the constant fights that they were having,
he would have also slept
with her
and transferred everything.
Transferred it to her.
Chai. It's her God and her good heart that saved her anyway. That's a good one though. Well, guys, Bachara Naya, be careful.
Later you say fear women, fear men.
But also fear women at the same time.
Fear men.
Some men actually, not all.
Well, fear men.
Just fear very dark man and leave the rest. Don't fear. Don't fear everybody. Don't fear everybody.
Wow.
Why
are you singling that guy out?
I honestly don't have any input to make in this story, because it started with the whole confusing, you don't know who to blame, blah blah blah, and
I knew who to blame for this from the start, from the headline. Why
can we dissect and find out why did this guy not choose or decide to go with his babe?
Now you are trying to make it look like this girl has a problem, or this girl.
There could be an underlying reason.
There is no underlying reason for a cheat.
Stated on the
there is no underlying reason for a cheat. There is no justification for a cheat.
Just know that any man can cheat, but the only problem is don't make him remember that side of him. Any man can cheat actually. And sex is just like this, you get it. So
It's how you are subtly trying to defend men, trying to.
No, there could be something we don't know. I
What
said there
will be
could
the
be.
reason? If it was so,
Maybe he's not. She's
he
not
should
doing
have
it
broken
well.
up. He
She's
should
not
have-
doing it well, and he doesn't know how to. No, I'm just giving an example here, and he wants to like. It's just like when you are eating okra all the time, and you want to test.
I can't believe this.
And you want to
I can't believe this.
Wait
I
now.
can't believe this.
And the person that is preparing the okra for you doesn't know that they need to do it with, a certain vegetable.
Okay, so it's the girl that he caught disease from now that knows how to prepare the okra the way he likes it.
And that's a lesson for him to go back to his original girlfriend and amend ways, communicate properly. Do you understand?
Did he really need to get a disease for him to know that he is supposed to talk things out with his girlfriend? If at all there was actually a reason why he cheated.
But the girl,
because now you are trying to make a case for this man.
I'm not making a case for him, but for the girl
But
to read
in
the
this
story
story-
and keep quiet, it also shows that her kind of person is crafty.
Don't forget that
You are
it was
supposed to.
stated here that she has never trusted this guy. So probably this is not even the first
So
time that he cheated.
why is his trust lacking?
Because of this kind of things.
The relationship was cracked already.
Who said so?
Ofe agbago ụka, a na-esikwazi ya. Do you
There
understand?
are men that don't even need a reason to cheat.
Now
I tell you.
You are drifting.
I'm not drifting.
Let's
I
still
am
focus.
talking based on what you said. There
Let's
are
still
men
focus
that
that
don't need a reason
you don't
to cheat. You are
trust
trying
him.
to say that, okay, maybe they had an issue.
You had to
That is
stay
the
back to
reason
get
why.
his password. You saw what we are supposed to see. Now you call him back. You are seeing a vehicle about to get accident. Say, driver, stop. Can we have this conversation? You allowed everything crash.
Do you know how many
You
times?
you still came back. Thank God you didn't get that XTD or XTI. But the only thing I'm just trying to say is, if you really love somebody and you're seeing that this whole thing is cracking, this whole thing is about to scatter, call the guy toward and say, babe, I am losing my head for you. Do you understand? Do you get?
Ah, God. But if it was a woman now, if the
If
cases
you
was-
flip
yes.
the coin, yeah.
a man wouldn't be as patient as this.
Men like us.
Men would even, you know what she
Not
did.
a man,
you know what
some
she
men.
Did? You know what she did? She acted like a man. A man would see such a message on your phone and leave you to do that thing. Set trap for you.
Not all men.
He will
A
set
man that
trap for
loves you, a man that really wants to see
So do
you
you
succeed.
believe that this man now loves this girl?
I feel that some part of him was no longer in that relationship because of accumulated circumstances. And
There
he
were no
wanted to-
accumulated
he wanted to
circumstances mentioned
experiment.
in this story. What the main focus of this story now is the fact that he cheated on his girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. It's
He could have chosen
I'm not holding breath for
15th
him,
of
but
February. He
you're
could have
right.
chosen 16th.
Any other
He could have
time.
chosen 13th, maybe a day before. But he chose that Valentine's Day probably because that was the day the girl was available. He chose to ditch his own girlfriend for another girl. There is no justification for that.
And when you say the girl forgave him, it's just as if the girl didn't really actually forgive him.
She
Because
said there that she did not.
Yeah, she was coming. Exactly. She was just coming back to see if.
To drive her point.
Thank
She
you.
acted like a man, and salute to her.
I give up.
Salute. Because some women will have just, like, there is a way you flare up as a woman. That guy will immediately, he will still do what he wants to do, but he will just like switch plans immediately. But she allowed him do what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
She still went on with her plans, bought him stuffs for Valentine's Day. Keep in mind, like in this conversation, it was not mentioned anywhere that this guy got her anything for Valentine's Day, but she went ahead to get him a Valentine a package.
He exhausted
A football kit.
He exhausted everything in the lapse of the lady he.
And you are still trying to make a case for
I'm
him.
not making a case for him. I'm just trying to look at every side of the situation. So
I don't even want to know. I'm not even interested in knowing what past what has been the development of their relationship before this time.
Okay, can we get the second story?
Why do men cheat?
Why do men cheat?
It's a very difficult question for me to answer why men cheat.
Why?
I can only talk for myself.
Okay. Do you cheat?
It's subjective, actually.
Yeah, it's very subjective.
So what?
Issues that could make me cheat are very, very slim. Very, very slim. When you're not peaceful where you are. Is it to cook? I know how to cook. There are domestic things I know how to do myself, 90%. So issues that could make me cheat is not same issues that could make I hear people feel she couldn't cook. She's not. Peace of mind and respect is everything for me. Yeah, it's everything.
So when you don't have peace of mind and respect, you fly around.
And the cheat again is also, what kind of cheating are you cheating? You could give yourself distance from the loved person, and you are not necessarily cheating, because while you're also cheating, you're hurting yourself, just like this guy did. He messed up the entire thing. Lacha butoya yota. So what could make a lady cheat, or what could make you cheat? Or when the bola is small, isn't it?
What would make me cheat should actually be very slim as well.
Can you manage small bola, for example?
Dissatisfaction in bed could actually make me cheat.
Interesting. Okay.
Lack of
Sexual satisfaction.
lack of financial security.
Okay. When they don't get you Lamborghini.
Not necessarily Lamborghini, but for me, I do the most I can for myself. So if a man is in my life,
You should do
he
extra.
should be able to do more. He should be able to raise the bar. Yeah. What else could make me cheat? I don't like dirty men. I don't like dirty men. Like
Dating, what
men,
sense?
men who lack personal hygiene.
So
Yeah.
that could make you cheat. You start looking
I
for.
might not.
You start looking
like,
for men that can, give you.
if you are dirty, I obviously don't want to do anything with you. So I may probably just distance myself from you.
Which is what I said earlier. Like, you just have to keep your space. you
Yeah.
know.
So that's just
Describe the dirtiness. Is it dirty? Or,
hygiene,
okay,
like
hygiene.
your poor hygiene, personal,
Instead
and
of just cheating, why don't you just leave the person?
yeah.
Break up with the person.
Exactly what I wanted to say when we were still talking about this story. If, like you are trying to say, they had issues in the past concerning their relationship,
Yeah, before the
why keep
Valentine.
this girl? Why keep this person and do such a despicable thing to her on Valentine's Day? Why didn't you just break up with her prior? I do hear of stories of men breaking up with their girlfriends, or people ending things before Valentine's Day. Although I know that a very, very good amount of people who do these things, they just do it to avoid
Responsibility
on
financial.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and they come back after that.
And they bring their balls, trying to come back on Valentine's Day. I know, but when it gets to this point of you being so heartless and cruel to someone you claim to be with, it's better you just leave the person alone. It would have been better for this girl to spend Valentine's Day alone, knowing that she does not have anybody. Rather than you
and
saying
even
that
go on a date and see if somebody will
rather than you being in a relationship, but it's as if you are not. Like you say, you claim, people believe that you are in a relationship, but you are alone. Like, he sent her home, like literally, to spend the night with another girl,
and she was alone.
literally. Men are wicked.
Some
men.
Some men are wicked. Most men are wicked.
So sexual satisfaction, financial instability, and personal hygiene, these are the three things that could make you cheat like crazy.
I also forgot to add, and emotionally unintelligent man. Yeah. And an avoidant man. Like there are men who they don't connect, like they don't like to connect, like they're
Not all,
just
not all
They're
guys.
emotionally unavailable.
yes,
Not-
like
not-
they're
Is it
just dead.
communication?
60
And
60% of guys actually does not connect properly with a woman's emotions. So. Like,
I can't be in a relationship with a man that's like
60%.
does not make effort to understand me, does not make effort to like connect, the things I like even if as a man, because I know that
Do you know what it take a man to be connecting to all your emotions every time you're switching in and out?
not all, but at least make effort. I know that most men that are emotionally available and intelligent, 70% of the things they do for the women that they love, it's not necessarily because it makes sense to them, but they just do it because they know that this thing will make this girl happy.
And most of them are very good cheats because they're in control. Don't worry. I'm telling you.
We are going to end this conversation here because I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with this man.
I'm telling you now.
Like you said, not all.
Not all, yeah. Not all.
There are
Once they can read you well and package you.
There are
don't
few
worry.
women who bag emotionally intelligent men, emotionally available men, who are still in control of the relationship, but they still let the woman have like a certain level of
Control.
in the relationship. I've seen it.
Nah, that's good.
That's where
I've seen that as well.
That's
Like
where-
my dad, I've seen that.
that's where the both parties, like you see the connection, you see the love, you see the understanding. So I really cannot deal with an emotionally unavailable and unintelligent man. It's not for me. Really, it's not for me.
So this is AUF Voice Your Thoughts. Ekena and Esther here. We just finished an interesting story. Even myself, I'm surprised that that guy really four-man handle. Sha, we can't.
Very, very good for him.
People like us
Very
can't do
good
that
for
kind
him.
of thing, really. So, guys, if you have anything to communicate in your relationship, you feel the ship is sinking or somewhere is punctured, the water is just entering from there, just have the conversation with the lady.
Men
just
don't
talk about
men
it.
don't even need a reason to cheat, and I keep
Some
on saying
men,
this.
some men. So,
Most men don't need a reason to cheat.
so really, if you love somebody, and sometimes relationship and trying to keep it is a conscious decision. It's a conscious
It's
decision.
an everyday decision.
Yeah.
You wake up every day
It's-
and you
it's-
choose that
it's a
person
con-
over and
I know
over
we
and
easily
over
get
again.
bored sometimes.
Spice it up. And Valentine's Day was a very good chance
The
to
spice.
spice up that relationship.
What if the spice has finished?
You go to the
So-
market and buy it. You rebrand it. You respice it.
Going to the market to buy it is actually maybe to invite a third party, or depending on what you meant by
Why
going to
must
the
it
market
be
to
a
buy.
third party? What happened to buying a sweet red dress for his wife? Buy her a new hair, or his girlfriend. Sorry, we are still
That-
in the relationship.
that's
Buy
why
her
that's
a
why
new
that's
hair.
why we say
like
you
literally.
see a guy, he got married, he's trying to go to the gym, he's trying to work on his body, he's trying to revamp, rejuvenate. But you see some ladies, let's say 40% or 35%, they're just there. I know childbearing and that process is a lot, but you just have to be very conscious
We
of
have not
yourself.
even gotten to the childbearing, but
You
let's
have to
come
be
back to this
deliberate about
story.
it. Yeah, but then don't have the same body you had 5 years ago or 3 years ago.
Why are you now
Try
making
to
this
change.
look like a physical?
It's not just a physical thing. Your mindset, you should grow in everything. That's why you see a man, he got married and he's growing. He's expecting you as a lady to grow as well. Everybody should just grow. Let's not make it a sexist conversation. Do you get? So thank you guys for being part of the show. We enjoy. Esther, your
I
last
rest
word.
my case.
Please have to rest your case.
I
yeah.
rest my case. Let's leave this one for men.
Yeah, see you again next time. Please remember to like, comment,
Yeah.
share. If you want to see this pretty lady all the time, keep commenting and liking.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
See you guys later. Bye.